Hey guys, Wet Movie One back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. This week is not a big release week by any means. I believe Miss Bala, the new Gina Rodriguez movie, is being released today on Blu-ray and DVD. And like it was called Police Story and Police Story 2 in a double pack. Put out by the Criterion Edition. The Jackie Chan films are coming out today. But you know me, I don't want to spend full price at Barnes & Noble, like 50, 60 bucks for that. So I'm going to have to wait for the next Criterion sale for that. But other than that, I think like the movie Hannibal is being released on 4K today. And that's pretty much it that I can like think of. I think there's a couple of like Shout Factory titles, but you know, stuff that we can actually see in stores. Who knows what we're gonna see out there today. Also, stay tuned to the end of this video and for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. My mom pops in a little bit later on with her guest review this week, so stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's go out hoarding. Let's see if we can find something cool. Well guys, at my first stop of the day, Best Buy. Let's head on in there and see if they have anything cool. And for a good deal. Well guys, I'm in Best Buy right now taking a look at cameras and stuff. Since recently the Canon G7X that I've been using right here has gotten a big cracked lens and it's gone through some rough stuff over the last year or two, and I'm trying to like look to see if I can maybe upgrade to the new one, like the Canon G7X Mark II, which is this one right here. And god damn, look at the price on that, man. $600. God dang. But that's what's cool about the camera I have now. It has like a flip up screen so I can like see what I'm doing, when I'm actually like filming from a selfie standpoint and everything. So this is like kind of like the camera that I do use for the stuff that you guys are that you guys are watching like right now and things. But for like the same version but this is like the Sony version of the same sort of thing. I'm so used to doing having Canon ones, but look how much more the Sony version is of the Canon one. The Canon stuff is $600 and the Sony RX100 is like $1,200 almost, man. Damn. But like this is pretty much the style of stuff that I use for my videos for the most part, for what you guys watch for my stuff here. Let's go check out the movies though. I need to save up some money if I'm gonna do this, man. I need to upgrade one day. Alright guys, now in the movie section itself over here, trying to see what new ones came out today on Blu-ray, 4K and what have you. All I'm seeing is a lot of the same old kind of stuff that's been out for a while. I don't think I've seen this one here, season 1 of Pokemon on Blu-ray. That might have been a week or two ago, but this is the first time I'm seeing this one in stores, with my own eyes. But not really interested in that, but I'm kind of interested in seeing the Detective Pikachu movie when that comes out. That looks kind of cool. And I believe this one, Dragged Across Concrete, was one of the ones that was released today from Lionsgate Home Entertainment. I got this one to review a couple weeks ago. Thought it was a really well done, put together, crime thriller film. I really got a lot of enjoyment out of that one. I reviewed it a couple weeks ago. And the other one that came out today is Miss Bala, starring Gina Rodriguez. I saw this one in theaters with my friend Michael, and I got a lot of enjoyment out of this one. I've always been a fan of Gina Rodriguez since the movie Philly Brown, and her from like Jane the Virgin and things like that. But I don't know if this is one of those ones this is like not a day one purchase for me. In my opinion, I mean, she's cool in it. I like the movie, but if I see it like at the used record shops or something for like $10 or less, that's when I'll probably jump up on that one. And it looks like they have some steelbooks here for the X-Men movies, the X-Men Trilogy Volume 2. So what movies are in this one? Volume 2 is X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, and X-Men Apocalypse in this steelbook right here. That's cool. And there's also the Volume 1 of X-Men steelbooks that all include like a movie ticket to see Dark Phoenix, which actually the trailer to that one looks pretty damn cool. And I totally forgot this was coming out, man. 16 Candles, the 35th anniversary limited edition. I don't know, to be honest, how limited this is gonna be, but like, come on now, this is like one of those ones they mass produce all over the place. But I love me some John Hughes movies, man. And it comes in like a little like digibook right here. Well guys, getting out of Best Buy right now, only picking up the new 16 Candles. I just wanted to open this up because this is like the weirdest packaging I've seen for like a Blu-ray release in a while. It feels and looks like the size of like a DVD in a way, what I mean? It's like that much bigger. So I kind of want to do this like a little unboxing of it right here. because I've always loved this movie. You know what I mean? Like I said, Breakfast Club being one of my favorite ones, and it looks like the J. This is like a J card, you know, on top of this. But let me open this up right here. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's a pretty nice size digibook. You open this up right here, of course, when there's advertisements and stuff and everything, and just like pictures and you know, a synopsis on the film and like just a different write up on the movie and the different characters and things. I like this, man. I like, especially movies that I grew up loving as a kid. I love this stuff. And here's like a picture of John Hughes and some of the cast right there. I believe John Hughes never really did a whole bunch of like commentaries and, you know, different things when it comes to some of his movies. I believe like Ferris Bueller's Day Off is one of like the rarest ones that I remember that there was a commentary for, like only on a certain DVD edition of it and things. And this is of course the disc right here. But yeah, I can't wait to go home, you know, pop in this new Blu-ray, check out the quality, and also, you know, check out that new documentary that's on here. So hopefully that's pretty cool. I don't remember if that documentary was on like a different edition of this or not, but if it was, I pretty much just rebought this thing for the packaging. Well, it's getting kind of dark and gloomy out. Hopefully it doesn't rain anytime soon, but I'm at my next destination of the day, Walmart. Let's head on in there, see if they have anything on sale or just anything cool in general. Let's go. Well guys, in Walmart right now, looking at the new release rack over here, and it looks like they still have some of the same old stuff like the Dragon Ball Broly, glass and everything. They do have the DVD and Blu-ray of Dragged Across Concrete over here, which looks like it's the cheapest price in town right now, is $17.96. But of course they have the Miss Bala and everything over here. And the other one that came out that was at Best Buy too that I didn't show in the videos, Serenity, with Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway. This is one of those movies that I believe came and went really quickly in the movie theaters, but I haven't got a chance to see it. Guys, let me know in the comments if you've watched it. Is it worth watching? I don't have the urge to want to, you know, buy this one day one, if you know what I mean. And guys, here's something else that came out today over here at Walmart. Elimination Chamber 2019, some WWE stuff right here. That's pretty sick. I haven't seen Blu-ray editions of WWE stuff in a long time, and Fastlane, I believe, was another one that came out today. But the one right above this one is what I'm super excited about. I believe this is the one, yeah, that was an HBO documentary about Andre the Giant. Dude, I didn't even know this was coming out. I didn't see this on any of the forums and everything, man. But I heard about this documentary. I know a lot about Andre the Giant already, and but like I've always thought he was cool as a kid, man. But like this is like a must buy. But I don't think there's like I said, a Blu-ray edition of this. But it looks like it's only like at only Walmart exclusive kind of thing. Well, that doesn't say exclusive, but like I haven't seen it anywhere else. Well, guys, getting out of Walmart right now, and really happy that I came across the Andre the Giant documentary here. I was thinking about maybe picking up the Elimination Chamber or whatever, but this one, if I had to pick, would be the main one I would want to get up on. Can't wait to check this one out, man. Like I said, I've been a big fan of Andre since I was a kid, because, you know, he was like the main big guy, you know, back in the day, like him, Tugboat, Earthquake, and all that shit. But like he came along before those guys. But I can't wait to check this out, because I didn't get it. I don't have HBO at home, and I didn't watch it yet, but I will now. All right, guys, over at my next stop of the day, Video Depot right here. You guys know I was in here a few weeks ago. This is a cool family-owned rental shop. Yeah, this is that cool video shop that's over here in Newhall, California. I have the address down below. And they have some of the cool new releases out right here. You know, the Lego Movie Part 2 that you guys can get for rent right now. Along with, I believe they have, like, yeah, Miss Bala is up in here. Along with the Serenity film that just came out today also. How cool is that? I believe they have The Prodigy somewhere too. Yeah, What Men Want and The Prodigy, dude. Like, I wanted to see this one. I didn't get a review copy of this or anything. I'm kind of down to maybe check this one out. You know, I may just, you know, pick up a rental, see how it is. You know what I mean? But like, I just love this little family video store, man. Make sure you guys follow them on Instagram. I have a link for it down below. Video Depot Newhall is the thing. And here's another one everyone knows. There's another title that came out today, or you know, that they have on Blu-ray that you guys can rent in their store. But this place is just amazing, man. It's just like, you know, brings me back to my childhood when I used to come to video stores and just have a good old time. But they, of course, they have, you know, DVDs for sale and stuff too. But alright guys, and they even have this little cool coming soon list right here of some of the stuff that's going to be coming to their store in the next, you know, few days or a week or two. Right here you get the Lego Movie, of course, and we got The Upside, which is one I saw in the theaters, which I thought was cool. Fighting with Your Family was a good one. This is a really cool place, man, but make sure you guys check it out, man. Video Depot right here in Newhall. Here's their info right here, the address and everything. Make sure you guys check them out. Well guys, just got out of Video Depot right now, and I ended up renting The Prodigy and The Destroyer right here. Definitely gonna be checking these ones out and getting them back to them within the next, what, like 2 days I think, for new releases. And for older releases they have, you know, 5-day rentals. But these are the ones I got to rent, you know, from Video Depot today. But like I said, make sure you guys check them out. Link down below. Well guys, at my last stop of the day, the big ass Goodwill. Let's head on in and see if there's anything cool going on in there. Well everyone, as you can tell, this is the one that has the massive DVD section and stuff that I was at a handful of weeks ago. So I'm just pretty much here to see if they've added anything new or cool in here. They still have a lot of these I Love Lucy, it looks like, you know, the old school VHSs. And it's like this was like the only way you can get any episodes, you know, back in the day. Like all the VHS tapes had the same artwork, you know, on them. So I can like pull out like a different random one. It's all the same ones but different episodes and things. But like I said, I'm gonna look through here. If I find anything cool, I'll pull it out and, you know, discuss it with you guys. And one of the things that I just came across in here was a Goofy movie on VHS. And just about, 2 or 3 weeks ago or less, the Disney Movie Club just put out this one, an extremely Goofy movie on Blu-ray for the first time. Only, you know, Disney Club exclusive kind of thing. I've been thinking about maybe ordering those and things, but like I keep like procrastinating, you know, on them. Like I want them, but I keep procrastinating on them. This movie right here was just absolutely amazing. If you guys have never seen it before, I have this one on Blu-ray at home already, but it stars, of course, you know, Captain Marvel herself, Brie Larson. This is probably her best movie that I've seen her in as of now. And man, this was like a crazy, like, what the hell kind of a movie. But if you guys have never seen it before, definitely give this one a watch. I know she's kind of like a controversial-ish figure now, you know, in the world, the way she talks about certain things, but that movie was amazing. Well guys, I'm not really finding much movie-wise, but I guess Goodwills are selling dogs now? I wonder how much this one's going for. Hey Poochie Poochie, hey Poochie Poochie. Is it real? Or is that stuffed? Oh, it's real. It's real. I'm leaving. Well everyone, getting out of Goodwill right now. Sad to say, didn't find anything really worth the hell to pick up in there. Just a lot of the same generic-y, you know, kind of titles like American Pie and things like that. But it's okay. I found 2 things today out there and about. 16 Candles, the 35th anniversary edition, and the Andre the Giant documentary, which I'm very excited about checking out, to be honest. But stay tuned right now for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. My mom's gonna pop in and end this video with her guest review this week. But if you guys haven't seen it yet, check out my review I did with my friend Michael Ray Bauer and my friend Jason. We went to go see Avengers Endgame. It's pretty much spoiler free. You guys can watch the video. It's kind of crazy. We're just all over the place and kind of nuts in this one. But if you guys want to see our review of Avengers Endgame, I'll have an annotation that pop up at the end of the video, or have a link for it down below. But let's head on home now for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Alright everyone, now on to the review portion of this video here. I only have 3 things to talk to you guys about today, two of which I'm going to be talking to you guys about, and one of which my mom's going to pop in just a moment or two with her guest review. And the first 2 up I got here are from this movie website called moviezyng.com. And this is the website that puts out, you know, movies or TV shows burn on demand, and as soon as you buy them, they make them for you and send them out to you. You can get, you know, they deal with all sorts of different companies, Warner Brothers, Universal, and stuff like that. And these are where you guys can get these titles right now on their site. And the first one up right here is Deliver Us from Eva. This is the, you know, Universal flick that I believe came out in the early 2000s, starring LL Cool J and Gabrielle Union. And you know, it's just, you know, a little romantic comedy film, but just done in a little bit of a different style way. I remember kind of liking this movie when it came out back in the day, and this was the first time rewatching it in a very long time, and now, you know, watching it in high definition. But it's pretty much about this this one lady named Eva, played by Gabrielle Union, who has these sisters that are all in relationships, and the guys in the relationships with her sisters are like really trying to get to know their significant others better and different things. But Eva, the sort of the evil sister supposedly, is always like getting in between their relationships and ruining their the men's dynamic between their wives or loved ones. And it's just about pretty much the guys of Eva's the guys that are dating Eva's sisters trying to find someone for Eva to take Eva out of the equation so they can fall more in love with their significant others, and so they hire LL Cool J to try to take on the task of dealing with this crazy lady. I find this movie to be kind of funny. It was enjoyable to watch. It's definitely not one of the better romantic comedy films out there, but it was fun to rewatch this one after all this time, and it has all the original special features that were on the previous DVD edition of it from back in the day, like deleted scenes, Casey and JoJo music video, audio commentary track by the director. It's a decent watch, but not the greatest, romantic comedy film. But the next one up right here from MovieZing.com is put out by the Warner Archive Collection, and that is the complete third season of Step by Step here on DVD. This right here contains all the episodes of season 3, I believe like 23 or 24 episodes on 3 discs right here. This is the show that I always loved, man. It came out in the era, of course, of Family Matters and Full House and things that came out on TGIF back in the day, and it was just one of those shows I always really loved, starring Suzanne Summers, and it's just pretty much about these two people that meet each other, that fall in love. What was his name? Frank Lampert and Carol Foster, that fall in love with one another, and they want to move in together, but yet they each have their own set of kids from previous marriages, and they all kind of have to live all together under one roof and have all these differences and complaints with one another. It's kind of funny. It's kind of a funny little premise that they had for this show right here. I forgot how many seasons this one went on for, but I always really liked it. We get Sasha Mitchell in here, who went on to the Kickboxer sequels and everything. I've always been a fan of him. He plays like that surfer dude that sort of just comes in every once in a while. But if you're a fan of Step by Step, just want to let you guys know that MovieZing.com has a majority of the seasons out now on their website. So if you guys want to pick it up, I have a link for them down below. But that's all I really have to talk to you guys about today. I haven't been really watching that much stuff over the last week or two because I've been busy with work and other projects and things. But let's head on over to my mom's room for her guest review right now.
Hi, it's me again, and I just have one thing to share with you today, and of course it's a television series, and it is from Millcreek, and it is called The Big C, and it stars Laura Linney and Oliver Platt. This is a Showtime original, I believe, and it was on Showtime from 2010 to 2013, and it's the Big C, of course, stands for cancer, and it's really interesting how they can make a comedy sort of / drama out of someone having cancer. I mean, it's very poignant, it really is, and I believe there's 4 seasons, hopefully I didn't say that previously, and they have a great assortment of characters. There's a cantankerous neighbor across the street. There's a dissatisfied student. She's a teacher, so there's a dissatisfied student. And she has a brother who isn't really homeless, but he believes in all the natural stuff and no processed foods type of thing. Digging in garbage cans for his food and living off the land and recycling and all that kind of stuff. I believe that's played by, oh gosh, now I can't remember his name, but he's very, very funny. It just circles her life it's just about her life when she is diagnosed with terminal cancer. And what does it say back here? It says, instead of giving up, she decides to live it up. And it's true, because she's sort of been a rule follower type of person all through her life, and now it's like really gotten her nowhere. So she just, decides to go for it. And she still teaches, and she tries various drug trials and other types of things, and meets all sorts of interesting people. In other words, I really like it. I don't want to ramble on, and I don't want to give anything away. If you like Laura Linney and Oliver Platt, which I do because I think he's very funny, you might want to pick this up. The series is very good. I know I say that about everything, but I don't say it unless I actually mean it. So if you want to pick this up from Millcreek, pick it up. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. And Brendan and I will see you next time.